Hi there, my name is Aishola and today we're going to talk about media and public opinion. Media serves as a powerful tool for informing, influencing, and shaping public opinion. Its impact on politics and governance is profound, as it has the ability to sway public perception and influence decision making. A person's opinion on politics are very much grounded in their ideology. Whether they consider themselves liberal or conservative, but that doesn't mean they aren't susceptible to outside factors. Three of the main influences on our political opinions are the government, private groups, aka interest groups, and the media. There is a lot of debates about which of these is more effective, and like anything, a lot depends on individuals and circumstances in which the group is trying to move public opinion. Probably the biggest thing that government can do to shape public opinion is to do things, whether it's raising or lowering taxes or invading other countries. When the government does stuff, we get opinions about it. More recently, government inactivity, at least in terms of congressional lawmaking, has also had an impact on public opinion. It seems like Congress approval ratings have gotten lower and lower as they pass fewer and fewer bills. Besides from doing or not doing their jobs, the government actively shapes public opinion by engaging in public relations, maneuver, and manipulating news cycle. Let's go to the thought bubble. The president is especially good at controlling the news cycle since he can go on television whenever he wants. The idea that the president might be at the center of the news started in the 20th century, probably with Theodore Roosevelt, who saw the office of presidency as a bully pulpit. But it really picked up steam with Franklin Roosevelt, who began the trend of presidents speaking directly to American people with his fireside chat. These were direct appeals to Americans to support the president's policies and classic example of presidential PR. Evolving media dynamics pose challenges to government efforts to shape public opinion effectively. Despite advertisement in PR techniques such as spin and image management, outcomes are often uncertain in today's media landscape. In the 1960s and 1970s, the Vietnam War and the Watergate scandal put a massive dent in the people's trust of the government, which is understandable, since government officials were lying about the war and using the CIA to spy on Americans. Private groups, especially organized interest groups, but also less formally political organizations like churches, can have a significant effect on the way that the public views government and its policies. In any groups with particular interest in legislation can mount an advertising campaign for or against the law provided that they have the money to do so. Sometimes these groups exist already, like the Nation's Rifle Association, which works hard to ensure that strict regulation on firearms don't get passed. Other times, an interest groups will grow up around specific issue, as often happens in states like California that future ballot initiatives. The growth of the internet as a source of the news information advertising has lowered the cost of public relations and makes it easier for specific interest groups to get their messages out. Often, the groups that sway public opinion has more money. A great example of how interest groups with a lot of money and single issue can shape public opinion was the Harry and Louis ad campaign sponsored by the Health Insurance Association of America. The ads cost between $14 and $20 million and are widely credited with the helping move of public opinion against the Clinton health policy. Of the three, of media tends to be most powerful force in shaping public opinion because it's everywhere and it's easy to access, and people look all nice, their makeup and the flashy graphic makes them real smart. For most of us, the news media is the lowest cost way to get our information that shapes our opinion. The main way that the media shapes public opinion is by choosing what stories to cover or not cover. It's pretty hard to have an opinion on a topic if you know nothing about it. Although many will say it's getting easier and easier, at least on Twitter. One way the media shapes what we know is through what is called priming. This is when the media prepares the public to take particular view of an issue, often through the amount of coverage it gives. For example, if media outlets choose to focus on crime, they do a crime prime. Then the crime will become a greater concern to the public, and this might translate into more political action. Closely related to priming is framing, which is the way the media outlets choose to interpret an event for us. The launch of Obama is a good example. Some media outlets focused on the number of people who signed up for healthcare who didn't previously have it, and some focused on the failure of the initial launch of healthcare.gov. The point is, the stories of media decided to about the issue inevitably changed the way the public thinks about the issue. And that was the end of my presentation, and see you the next time.